We all want to be successful. The question is, what is success? And more importantly, how do we attain that success? This week, the Torah tells us that Yosef was Ish Matzliach. Yosef was a successful man. In fact, he uses the word for success 3 times in this chapter, which is a very unusual term used for anyone in the Torah, even once. Never mind 3 times. Mind you, he still hasn't become the viceroy of Egypt. And in the stories the Torah does share with us about Yosef's life, seems like the complete opposite of success. In his youth, he was bullied. In his teens, he was sold into slavery. And in his 20s, he was sent to prison. Yet it's precisely here that the Torah tells us, Vayihi ish matzliach, that he was a success. See, many people mistakenly associate success with material achievements, power, glamour, popularity. In this chapter, we see Yosef with neither. In fact, we know him only as a slave and as an incarcerated felon. So what is the success that the Torah is speaking of? The answer lies in the words that precede his being termed successful. Vayihi Hashem es Yosef, Vayihi ish matzliach. And Hashem was with Yosef, tells us that the reason for his success that God was with Yosef. That no matter what challenges he was going through, he never lost his faith in Hashem. Yosef in his early life faced 3 critical tests, representing the 3 main challenges we all experience to some degree. First, he was persecuted by his own brothers, and at the tender age of 17, he was torn away from his family and thrown into a strange environment. The love and care of a devoted father was now replaced by a harsh slave owner. It was obviously a period of gloom and darkness in his young life. If Yosef would have become depressed or gone crazy, he would have been totally excused. But instead, he had faith. And because he never lost hope, he applied himself to his work and did his best under the difficult circumstances. And he was therefore indeed a success. The second crisis provided Yosef with a severe moral test against temptation with his master's wife. That's never an easy matter. But again, Yosef succeeded. For at the height of the crisis, he was not alone. He was conscious of his moral responsibilities and of his father's teaching. Once again, the Torah calls him a ish matzliach, a successful man. And the third and perhaps the biggest crisis of his life came when he faced the powerful Pharaoh and brilliantly interpreted his dream. From the bottom of a dark pit, he had now risen to the height of fame and success. The Egyptian tabloids and social media must have been all over him. He overnight got the largest following. It was so easy and so tempting to become vain and arrogant and to be impressed by his own wisdom and power. But instead, Yosef in true humility declared at the outset that it is beyond me. It is Hashem who will respond with Pharaoh's welfare. Once again, Yosef had succeeded. Once again, the Torah deems him Ish Matzliach, a successful man. He did not permit the glitter of the moment to corrupt and demoralize his life. These are the typical challenges we face. All of us at one time or another fight the spirit, battle our conscience, or seek to retain our humility in the face of success. The key is to always remember that no matter what we are going through, Hashem is with us. And then, like Yosef, Hashem will surely bless us with successful relationships and success in all aspects of life, in good health, filled with happiness, prosperity, and an abundance of good.